Virgo, dreams come true out here. It says, have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. So this could be for someone who's in a connection right now, or you are manifesting your connection right now. This just feels like whatever you are entertaining, whatever you are entertaining right now, manifesting, or you're in a connection right now, it feels like Spirit wants you to know that you are doing a wonderful job of attracting what it is that you really want. That's a beautiful feeling to have. Bonding out here as well. And it says, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. So I'm going to get some cards out here to see the top 3 things that people love about you, Virgo. And there's so many things, but we're going to get the cards out here to refine the message. But I wanted to get some oracle messages out here just to give you any insight about what it is that you're working through right now, what Spirit wants you to know about the connection that you're in, or about what it is that you're manifesting. Sometimes the oracle messages kind of set a tone for helping us get clear about what is it that we're attracting, what are we manifesting, what are we putting out into this universe. So I want to start with that. Now for the fun stuff, the fun stuff, Virgo, I'm going to get some cards out here to get some insight about the top 3 things that people love about you. Again, this could be in the connection that you're in now. You could be single, but just personality, characteristics, the things that make you uniquely who you are. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do people love about Virgo? The top 3 things. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Let's see. All right, that's 1, 2. Oh, okay. Well, I think you're gonna love this. Okay, there's something about you that has this mystery element to you, Virgo. You know how to share a little bit, give a little bit in a connection, especially when you're first going into love, and then keep a little bit to yourself. You don't overshare, you don't over offer or over provide. And so that keeps the curiosity going. It keeps people on their toes. So if you're dealing with someone, this is something that they like about you. And if you have eyes on you right now, this is likely something that people are noticing that makes you seem mysterious and interesting. It also correlates with this dreams come true card here. In dreams come true in the moon, it just feels like this other dimensional piece of who you are. You know, there's a hidden part of you that is sacred to you, that's private. That is always an incredibly alluring trait with people, because we do live in a time where people tend to feel like they have to overshare, or they're wanting to overshare information so that they can stand out. So Virgo, a person who's able to keep some of that to self because they're the owner of their truth. Here you are being the owner of your truth, knowing your value. It definitely makes people attracted. They want to know more. So you definitely know how to keep people on their toes. Now, Virgo, the second card out here is Queen of Wands. So when I see the Queen of Wands, I think of someone, despite the gender, it's more about the essence that is incredibly independent. Okay, whatever it is that you want, Virgo, you know how to go after it and get it. You've done it time and time again. You continuously do that. You even help other people figure out how to make things happen for themselves. And so when it comes to this Queen of Wands, this is a queen because this person has gotten to this throne because they know all about succeeding and failing, but succeeding again and maybe falling back a notch again. They know all about that journey, and they have no problem staying the course. So over the life journey with that kind of mentality, you attract new friends, you learn about new phenomenon in the world, you get really clear about the who's who, you kind of get really clear about yourself, which is also another very attractive trait about you, Virgo. But this is a very attractive queen because this queen knows who they are, okay? They know how to attract people to them. They know how to kind of ignite passion within other people. This feels spontaneous. Again, it It feels similar to this moon energy, keeping folks on their toes. And I'm seeing it again with more kind of Aries energy here, Virgo. This is the third card that popped out. So this is kind of, you know, keeping people expecting, keeping people on their toes. That is kind of the overarching thing about you, Virgo, that people are finding attractive about you. But this also feels like keeping people on their toes, but really leveling up. So once you complete a task, once you understand how to progress yourself in whatever it is that you're working on, you know how to keep going. You're not exactly comfortable with settling. You want to keep leveling up. You want to keep building that business. You want to keep going to school, learning more. You want to keep building on your craft. When you take an action, you expect for it to be prosperous. And Virgo, we know that also in the tarot, you are the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles has gotten that big old garden and that bird on the hand or shoulder because they worked for it. They kept going for it. So there's eyes on you. There's someone who is recognizing you as someone who is capable of leveling up and expanding. That is what I have for you, my lovely Virgo. Keep doing what you're doing when you're doing it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.